Well, good morning, David Combe here with the CBS SAM Debrief. It's Thursday the 23rd of June, just prior to 9 a.m. and the US markets here saw the conclusion of the, I think it's 4-day move up. The bears are back in control, and we saw the Dow move down some 80 odd points, or 0.667%. This was largely on the back of the Fed Markets Committee decision, or not decision, but announcement regarding the outlook for the economy, which remains cautious, and this is happening at the same time as the asset buying program comes to an end at the end of the month. So all in all, that had investors locking in some profits and moving back onto the sidelines. The rest of the Americas here looking mostly red numbers, apart from Mexico, up 0.35. Over in Europe, similar situation prior. Reasonably small numbers though, with the FTSE down least of all, just 0.04%. The broader Euro stocks a 0.25%. The CAC 0.15 and the MAX 0.1. Bigger movements there was the Stockholm index down 1.73. That tends to really move around that index. In our region, we ended up closing up 24.4 yesterday. Hang Seng up 9.38, and the Nikkei 225 up 169.77 points. That was the biggest move out of our region of all. And today we're expecting a little bit of a follow-through on that weaker close, with our share market futures suggesting a 19-point move down, the Hang Seng down 2 and the Nikkei down just 10. And then over to have a look at our commodities. We had natural gas coming off here at the moment, 1.1 cents. So we would expect to see, rather I believe we saw that come off more than that, so that's since the electronic trading session there. The West Texas crude figure at down nearly $1, 0.96 to 94.45, and in our other commodities, bigger movers were corn down 4.41. Rises, the only standout there appears to be lumber, up 2.71. Wheat was down 3.99, and other big movers were, well, rough rice down 1.52 and oats down 1.62. One thing we didn't look at was we did mention natural gas, but we're going to look at that in a minute on the Falcon. Just looking here at currency pairs, we have seen some US dollar strength come through as we see this asset buying program start to come to an end. So the euro buying 1.4314 US dollars, the pound buying 1.6056, the US dollar buying 80.4090 yen, and the Aussie buying 1.0558, US dollar buying 0.9745 Canadian dollars, and just 0.8405 Swiss francs. Okay, let's have a look at the economic calendar now. That was the Fed Open Markets Committee announcements there, and of course they did leave the rates at 0.25%. Further into today, we've got the Bernanke minutes to be released, so there'll be a bit of focus on that one. Then we have really nothing much of great consequence going through the rest of the day. Going into late this evening, we do have new home sales out of the States. Expectation is for a negative number there. And then finally going into tomorrow evening, we've got US durable goods orders expected to print a 1.6% figure there, being a negative number prior. So that would be encouraging if we saw a better figure than that. And of course, pretty negative if we don't print that figure. So let's move on now and have a look at the Falcon Trader. Just here, as I mentioned, I wanted to touch on natural gas. So we did see that sell off overnight. This morning it looks like we've put on a little bit of ground. For those of you that have ordered a natural gas warrant, I'm not actually sure yet if we did get set on that last night, if that was deemed to be sufficient, or we held fire looking to get set at a lower level. We'll know that soon enough though. Just one other stock to look at, Medusa. I noticed they came out with an announcement overnight. I haven't had a chance to read that, but certainly to my eye there, we've come down to the $7 level where we've spent quite a lot of time consolidating. It was old levels of resistance and then new levels of support, and we certainly had a reasonably good looking reversal pattern there, and confirmation with this last candle here that we might be turning around. And so to my mind, not a bad place to consider getting set. We know where we can put our stop loss and where we're wrong if we break down below that $7 level. Yeah, I know I've mentioned Medusa many times in the past, and we've traded it mostly up on dips a couple of times successfully, so see if we can't do that one again. Just having a quick look here at Kingsgate. Okay, not really saying much reason to get into that. Seems to be about halfway between the range, and therefore perhaps could go anyway. And then St Barbara, not sure if this really is just going to end up consolidating here for a while before we get a meaningful sort of breakout, so perhaps be avoiding that one as well. Just have to take a quick look to finish off on the Vector S system. Continue to have a Luca there coming up as a number one for value, safety and timing. Then we've got Equinox, Mineral Resources, Lend-Lease and Index on the top five. We do continue to have a cautious view on the market there for market timing with good reasons. We've got yellow and red lights all over the matrix here. And at the moment we've only got 48 buy ratings out of 1,626 stocks, so probably not really a lot to choose from there potentially, and certainly the suggestion is that prudent investors should not buy stocks at this time. So still got to get some of this stuff out of the way, and Europe, of course, is still the danger zone at the moment. So anyway, probably gone on enough. So finish up here, and thanks as always for your attention. Until next time, bye bye.